of work. I'm like, what the heck have I done getting myself into this?
Well, last night really did not feel good.
Uh-oh.
So why the heck?
I had my health scare a week ago a little bit, but it was just digestive issues or something. Yeah.
It's not doing video.
Uh-oh.
There it goes. That was weird.
Your repurposed freighter
Guys
drifts
online,
through
can you see
space.
that? Can you hear me?
As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed
Hopefully
on
they
the
can
World War
hear
II
us.
campaign.
Hey,
Oh,
chiller.
did we? That's cool. I can pivot.
Make sure things are okay, working
The
fine.
smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year
Thanks,
3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets
good.
long ago, taking with them all
Video's
forms of
good,
advanced
too, 'cause it
technology.
didn't start
Earth
for me on my
survivors
end
scrape
of
by
it.
with historic tools
I was
as
like,
weird
what is going
phenomena
on?
That's good. If
plague
they have
abandoned
voices, that's
nuclear
good.
sites.
Yeah.
Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, three strangers meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer,
Okay,
a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to
Oh,
investigate the
open
power
here.
plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for
Yeah,
the
so
job.
last night I went to bed at 9 my time. I just crashed and slept all the way through to the morning.
I was
I
down
think
in
I was just gonna-
Hollywood for a Patreon thing last night, but it wasn't that much fun, so I went up home early because I didn't want to waste more hours. So I got home at like 10, so it was good, and I went there like we started like at 6.
It wasn't
so.
fun, huh?
Not fun enough for me to want to waste time to prep for the convention. So yeah, otherwise I can't complain to Patreon. They done a tremendous job putting it on, but it was not really for me, even if I was an invited guest, but it wasn't really for me, so I stayed. Oh yeah, Patreon, they do stuff like that from time to time, so yeah. But this was for TTRPG and world builders, and so it was, in that sense, I was the target group, but I wasn't really the target group anyway, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was there, talked to a couple of people that I knew, and had fun for 2 hours, and then I left. So yeah. So, but it was good. I got to go to Hollywood. It's not technically North Hollywood, but it was just outside of Burbank. So it was in the middle of Hollywood things. Yeah.
Interesting.
The tree that endures has to bend.
Cool.
Yeah, Patreon, they throw off events every couple of years down here and in other places, and
From countless
it's fun.
voices,
Yeah.
the castle takes shape. Zagig will test the enduring. Those unlucky.
See if
will
I can.
never
I'm
deceive.
making a PDF of with all the spells as well, so spell lists.
Nice. Hey. I made it. All done, I think. Tomorrow it starts at 7. Yeah, Greenway game kickoff starts at 7. If that's what we're asking, if that's the question. Got 8 players. 3 special guests, 3 sign-ups, and 2 of my guys. What's in the middle? Altamir is on the table again. My son helped me set that up today. One of the multitude of things I've been trying to get done. So. Something I forgot. It probably is, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Right?
Yep.
All right. Wrong one.
POV, I had 30 minutes before my campaign group showed up, and I was totally unprepared. I grabbed my Ready Set Encounter box and boom, everything I needed for an epic session. Right. Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks, and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our Great Dragon encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master, get Ready Set Encounter live now on Kickstarter. POV, I had 30 minutes before my campaign group showed up, and I was totally unprepared. I grabbed my Ready Set Encounter box and boom, everything I needed for an epic session. Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks, and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our Great Dragon encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master, get Ready Set Encounter live now on Kickstarter.
On to Oerth Journals 7 through 15, with the exception of 10, which we did last week. Let's see what we have. Mike.
Awesome.
Set the giveaway up. Hey, Jeremy. Gussie Dindy reprints is up. How you doing there, Mike? You alright?
Hello.
Yeah?
Well, we're in that age when things become every other day.
That's how I feel.
From time to time, I feel great now. I asked me last week, I was like, oh, this is not good, but now it's good today. Yeah. Weather is fantastic, and I've taken Chico for 2 walks today, so he's passed out. So yeah. and I've managed to get a ton of stuff done. So I feel like I would, of course, will not be able to have done as much prep as I wanted for the convention, but I think we at least get there so we can have a lot of fun with the 3
Sometimes
games.
it's better that way.
Yeah. So
Not
there
to
will be still
overprep.
some winging, but it's a play test, so that's why everything can't be perfect, and I can't have everything in. It's just a play test, so part of my play testing. So yeah. So
Hey, what's up,
players
man?
have to have some.
What's going on,
oversee
everyone?
that.
Here, stick it up here. It's driving me crazy. There we go. Okay. Ah. So yeah, last night I'm feeling run down Monday and Tuesday. I slept a lot yesterday. Last night I got to bed early.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good today, but if I start running down and we got to cut this a half hour early, please just understand. Yeah, I got so much going on coming up starting tomorrow.
This is crazy weekend
Crazy.
with yep.
Absolutely crazy. So we got a lot going on. Looking forward to the fun starting tomorrow with that, which is right up on there. Show some Altimir's back on the table because that's where the adventure starts. Joust, but I got the arena up now for a reason, and the jousting field will go up. Can't fit them both on the table. So yeah, we're gonna have a blast. So yes, yeah, it's been I don't know why it's been just raining. So, but we're here. Mike, Anna, and I will continue the Earth Journal discussion. Virtual GrowCon, a lot of stuff sold out. Thank you very much. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. A lot of good games, Phil. There's still a couple that could use a couple other signups if you want to get into things. Like there's still some signups for Yoav Neve's Sunken Isle of the Sunken Mage adventure, and there's a couple others here and there, and just have fun with it. That's all I can say. Is just enjoy it starting tomorrow, because it'll go by like this. It'll go by super super fast. One quickie announcement. I'll do this again at the end, but I'm going to do something I normally don't do, but I'm going to do it because why not? I'm going to run a 2-hour adventure in the Saturday afternoon with just 2 players. And I'll let you guys know what the time slot is.
Yeah.
Probably in the realm of in between 1 o'clock to 3. So that way it crosses over between Rob's and Orc Skulls. I'm gonna run a little mini venture in Altamira with Bella's and Rogue Chick. Just the 2 of them. All right, and that'll be a 2-hour thing. I got the city up. I got an idea, so I'm just gonna run a quickie one because after Tim's game's over, I that gives me and it's all set up. It'll be set up down there. If Tim's game's over, I can do that. So I don't know if it'll go up on this, but I'll have a banner for it probably tomorrow. Other than that, we're good. We're good to go. Good to go with this. So, and this will lead into the other stuff coming up. I know a lot of you will go to Game Hole. I'm not me, Paige, and then back to Gary Con, and we rinse and repeat like every year. All right, so I'll be honest. I've had no time to check out what articles I've highlighted.
No, this is I'm flying completely seat out of the pants. I have to admit that too.
Yes.
It's been crazy prepping and stuff. So
we're just gonna go through them one at a time.
Yeah, and
talk about
Patreon threw an event in Hollywood last night that I was invited to, so I felt obliged to go, but I cut it early because I wanted to go home and continue to prep and not come home in the wee hours so I can get up early in the morning.
Sense.
Yeah, so I was up at 6 a.m. prepping it today too. So, but I'm starting to catch up. It's going to happen. Yep. Mm-hmm.
This is like there's only so many hours in the day with work and stuff. Like I got to drive down to Delaware tomorrow for something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's 40 minutes each way, but I still got to go down there at 11 o'clock for something. Part of the the job, but still. All right, so
where did we leave off?
We missed 7, 8, and 9. We did 6, and then we skipped to 10 because 10 I had done a lot of things. So I got number 7 up. Got 7 through 15 up on the computer already, so we're good here. So let's get rolling here. Go into number 7. By the way, thank you for a great September. It was awesome. We're into October, kicking things off. So, Earth Journal 7. Still just generic covers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's the early, just the formatting.
10's the
It was
first
a
one.
rich, it was a rich text format.
Yeah.
I think they came out in originally, and
Cordy.
then that was added.
Heard you went to the zoo today. I'm glad you're having so much fun out there. It's great to hear. We'll get rocking and rolling a week from Saturday. Back into the barbarian gaming, I think. I'll worry about that after this weekend.
So it looks like this is Eric Bona's last issue,
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
according
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
intro.
And it was from 98, so I guess that's when he was hired to work on Polyhedron and stuff by
Nathan Irving. Is it?
yeah, by Wizards. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking to see anything. That's cool. Good for him. By the way, bad news. He's on a plane Sunday night now, so he's not in for Ask the Experts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we got Gary and Sam coming in this time, so we'll be all right.
The two-headed monster, Sam and Gary.
Right.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got Sam, Gary, Walden, Grognard, and if Alan Groy can make it on.
That can be a yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there we go. All right. So let's see. We got Of Earth and Altar, Worms at the Flanus, Gateway to Adventure, and Alyssa, Land of Intrigue. Never thought of Alyssa as that, but that's awesome. Yep. So, yes, Sam, there you go. And we're still going to try and get you that article. All right. Ouija, Lady of Book and Bone, another good deity thing. You can get your specialty priest off of this, which is cool.
So I'm curious if this is still before some of the 2E stuff came out, like Scarlet Brotherhood. You know, like
yes. If this is 98, Scarlet Brotherhood is 99, isn't it? 99 or 2000, right? This is before. Absolutely.
Because a lot of the stuff people put in these books are referenced, people cite their sources, and it'll be all for published stuff. So I would imagine stuff that Sean Reynolds wrote was probably not based off of stuff that Nelliser wrote.
No, I don't think so.
I could be wrong.
No, this is they're doing the template from the Forgotten Realms deity book. That's what they're doing here, the Eric Boyd template. Okay. They're probably talking to Eric and like, well, this is the way I did it.
Yeah, you got Eric right there working on the mag with
so
you.
It's like, which is cool that it's a set template. And it's got some stuff in here. Now here's the thing. These spells, like it's asterisk, so that spell already that comes from the adventure cards. Piece of that's new. Piece of Ouija, that's the only other spell. That's it. But here's her abilities. She's got the largest spell list out of any specialty priest of all time. Which is because of her spheres. She's got so many damn spheres.
Yep.
Too many, in my opinion. Yeah.
It depends on how special a specialty priest should be. Yep.
Well, almost having every single damn spell is not special. Right. It's just too much. It's it's like when I do the spells up, I through level 7, I can tell, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like 40 spells in each level.
Can't you nerf it by having fewer slots or something like that, or nerf it some other ways?
Who chooses what spells go in and out?
Yeah, but maybe the god provides a heck of a lot of spells. Yeah, so to speak. Okay.
It's too much, and I'm just
okay.
Forgotten Realm. One thing Forgotten Realms does is they give out way too many spells and way too many spheres, in my opinion. And it's just it's huge.
I can see some gods being very broad and some gods being very narrow, but then you can compensate by saying that narrow ones you have like some other stuff, so to speak.
Chord's got the smallest list. Of anyone, not counting demigods, Chord's got the smallest list.
I have like Bokob, for instance, has like the widest ever because you basically can cast anything.
But Bokob doesn't have Sphere of Law, doesn't have Sphere of Chaos, shouldn't have those spheres. Lockup's
No,
true
but
neutral.
you could, yeah, but you have wide because you can add basically any arcane spell to it. So yeah, you get but it's depending. It's how classes function.
Right.
That's
right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking second edition specialty priest in this here.
Yeah.
So, yep. Hey, Mandy. So, but still, it's a powerful deity.
Yeah.
A powerful deity and a powerful specialty
It's
priest.
interesting. I saw the Grey League had a new video. He's in the GREYHAWK community. He's on Discords and stuff. He put a new YouTube video.
He moved
on
to New Zealand, didn't he?
I think he's back again in Belgium.
He's back in Belgium?
If I remember correctly, he was there.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. He was there for a couple of years to work for a couple of years, but I think he's back again. But I might be wrong on that one. But I'm going to see if I can find it and link to it because it's a good one, and he's part of the community. So
there you go. And our specialty priest with some more spells.
I know you gravitate to the spells because you run a lot of specialty priests and stuff. I gravitate to the lore.
Okay. What's in
I
here?
like the section on major centers of worship. The last paragraph is really cool. If I had known about this, which often happens with these Oerth Journals, I would have used this.
Oh,
and it talks about a place called the Dark Hall in north of the Sablewood. I was running a campaign up in the Ice Barbarians probably around this time, second edition era, and I would have totally used this. This is cool sounding.
And what happens with it is that we're a lot older now, and we look for details. Back then, we didn't look for details at all. We looked for, you know what I mean? So
back then, I was probably into the crunch more than the fluff on articles.
Right.
Now that I write articles, I look at the fluff.
Yeah, that's why it is overwhelming. Yeah, and that's why we're doing this. We're trying to overwhelm you with even more stuff. But it's a good article overall. But just know it's going to create a powerful priestess.
And I guess this template, this God article template, is something that features in these early Oerth Journals for quite a while. I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Probably until the edition changes.
Yeah, you're going to see some others like the Washtree ones. It's identical. It's identical. Also, it's identical to the template that's in Bastion of Faith. So, and also some of the Polyhedron magazine articles that Eric did. So, yep, it's all over the place. Here's Eric Boyd, the Obsidian Dragon, another Worms of the North inspiration. So, Ebb and Frost, which you have on your map.
Yeah, I have the layer on my map because I read the article, so I put it there. Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
I think it's a cool thing to have up there. So, yeah.
What's up, Greg? Yeah. So, I forget.
I haven't read this. Is it actually an Obsidian Dragon, or is it just a black dragon with a fancy name?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah. If I remember correctly, but it's 20 years since I read it, or almost, or something. Yeah.
I'm looking here.
Or 10 years at least. Yeah.
It's up near Lands of Black Ice, if I recall. Yeah. The isolated human realm of Blackmoor has always been a great interest to Ebb and Frost, for she found a microcosm of the events and changes which have swept the continent over the centuries. So, yep. So it's
okay. Sam says it actually is an Obsidian Dragon. That's interesting.
Okay, there you go. I remember
did this type of dragon carry over to later editions? I'm not familiar with it.
I've seen Obsidian Dragons here and there, but I think in Pathfinder and in various places.
The Dragon articles exist.
Yeah.
So is it one of those, or is it on its own as Obsidian?
I
don't remember all the different gem colors. Yeah. The top second column, the first page of the article.
Just to amuse myself, I'm going to check this 5th edition Fizzban
Lawful Neutral Obsidian Dragon
that I've never used.
What's that?
I said, just to amuse myself, I'm going to look in this Fizzban book, 5e book on dragons that I bought that I've never used.
It's going to hurt. Don't hurt yourself opening it. Oh no. Just kidding. Deep breaths. All right. Well, let's see. Extends from Eru Torvar to capital
No.
We're along the southern edge of the cold marshes. So it's from the Gem Dragon articles. Hey, Patrick.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We all know
not in
that
that book.
we all know the ever mysterious Tim story on Gem Dragons. He once had 5 cavaliers from the eastern side of the map, the Knights of the Eastern Sun, on 5 different Gem Dragons. Alan went to church one Saturday night when we were playing and came back 2 hours later, and we were on the same round. So yeah, that's the story. That the moral of the story is don't throw that much crap at someone, or the rounds will take hours. Yeah. A lesson learned. But gem dragons are interesting. There's a an article for them. I think they made them in the best of dragon as well. Yeah.
Oh, I'm digging these custom spells that the dragon has.
Yeah. See, this is another thing where he makes up the custom spells, but by rule they can't cast them. So this is a 5th level spell, Wall of Black Ice. Well, they don't get that level.
7th level, Permafrost.
Vulcanize, level 6. They're good spells that can be brought in, not just outside of, not even used by the dragon, but.
Oh, here we go. I spoke too soon. There's actually an Obsidian Dragon entry on it.
In what? In your 5th edition book?
Keep going in the article.
Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah. Dragon Metallic Obsidian.
So did he create this type of dragon, or is this?
Well, here, there's an easy way to check. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec. We go to Dragon Magazine. We go to Best of Dragon Volume 3. Breathing Life in the Dragons. That was a crappy copy that they used for this. Here at Neutral Arthur Collins, Crystal, Topaz, Emerald, Sapphire, Amethyst, Ruby. So no, yeah, he created it. It's not there.
All right. So this is potentially a unique GREYHAWK dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our ground dragons. Yeah.
Yep. It's not in there as one of those.
Yep. And I'm also now wondering if this is on our dragon list on Cannon Fire front page.
That's a good question. Hey, John, what I would do is Sam will know, and the answer is probably no. I'll give him something to do.
So that's good. Dragon articles are fun, I bet, to design. I should take a crack at that someday.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've created dragons in my games before, but I've never wrote something up.
Yeah.
Wrote something up for an article.
Yeah. Okay, you were seeing ... Uh-oh. Let's see. They appear in most respects to be like silver dragons. Known only in the northern reaches of the continent of Uruk, obsidian dragons are thought to be distant but more powerful cousins of silver, originating in the land of black ice. There you go. So there's more than one. Obsidian dragons have little patience for crystal dragons, but you simply ignore them. They detest white dragons. All right. It shows up again in 3rd edition, according to the Forgotten Realms wiki. So Eric couldn't help himself and said, I'm going to now I wrote this for GREYHAWK. I'm taking it and put it in Forgotten Realms. You can't blame him. Oh, look at those armor classes and scaling. That's trouble. Good. That's trouble. Now, I remember this adventure. The house on Summoner Court. I think I ran this.
Yeah, there are not that many Oerth dragons or Oerth Journals that has full adventures in them.
Yeah. See, now I have to do this.
Uh-oh.
That's no big deal.
Pseudo dragons is one of my favorites too, and the fairy dragons. Ooh, yes. In Hawktales, I'm going to have so much fun with fairy dragons. I'm having so much fun with dragons. Ooh, yes. I'm having a lot of fun with dragons and archers. Yep.
1 of 5.
Oh, here comes the full stats of the obsidian dragon. I forgot that. Yep.
I ran this. Anna, you're a little behind.
Oh yeah, but I'm behind. I know I'm behind. Yep.
Adventure number 573. I ran this, so that's half. I'm at 1,130.
Uncommon commoners. Yeah.
1,130 something now. So
this
yeah,
is quite extensive. Lots of text. Yeah.
All right.
Auto's chime of release. There's a spell in there too.
Yep. And this is from. So this is based in the Free City Graph box set, and that's why I got drawn to it.
Yeah.
Yep. Seeing as Roger wrote this, and he had the connections that he did, I'm surprised if this. I'd like to ask him, if I'll never remember, but was this adventure custom made for Oerth Journal, or was it something he had planned for Dragon Magazine, didn't get in, and then said, "Here you go"?
That we should ask him. Yeah, because that's interesting. Yep.
Has he been okay lately? I haven't talked to him.
I haven't talked to him. We exchanged emails a couple of times just after GaryCon, but that's it. I haven't talked to him since, or have contact with him since.
Oh, I know what. So this is. I was wondering where this adventure was. This is the adventure where his house, Luke is dead, and his house goes up for auction. That's what this adventure is.
Nice. We've talked about that before somehow.
This is the one. Yeah. So
exactly, we mentioned that somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But there's sidebar adventures that can come off of this. Yeah. And there's adventures. There's spells in here that are in. They're also in GREYHAWK Adventures. All right, that's what this is. That's what basically this is in a nutshell. And Alan's gnome illusionist thief won the bid, and he's the one that every time he uses a chromatic orb to petrify someone, he puts them. He drills a hole in the back of the head first, and he puts them as lawn ornaments on his front yard. Yeah. Yes, illusionist thief. Yep. There you go. But that's what this is. Yep. But there's some side quests in here too.
So are the PCs supposed to end up owning
Luke's house? Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Yeah. And there's a lot of things you find out when you go inside after, So if that's this one I'm talking, I'm almost positive it's this one. Yeah. All right. So, yep. And then the other bidders are here and all that other stuff. So on the outside looking in, yeah. Yep. Except that they, alrighty. It's cool. I mean, I was like, where is that adventure? And now, yeah, it's coming back. All right. Yep. And a lot of these spells are in, so, hey, darling. If Luke's former home was purchased by the PCs, PCs should have time to move in. Yeah, so it talks about all that. Yeah. Yep. So, and then people start showing up at the house. Yeah. Now it's coming back to me. Hey, darling, thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Yep. So.
Cool.
So I ran this 560 adventures ago. There you go.
It's got to be what?
Iraq's cousin even. What's that?
They said how long ago was that? 10 years ago?
No, it's more than that because they got we're sped up with all the special events. So for the first 40 years, I'm gonna say the average was 20 to 25 at most adventures a year.
Oh,
and now it's
they're just bang.
70 to 80 a year of all the special stuff I run. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, really sped up. Okay, and then lastly in this one, Alyssa, Lands of Intrigue. By the way, we got classic D&D reprints tonight, so get them while they're
Anna
hot.
should be all
Whoops.
over this one.
I just I relaunched something, and I hope I don't crash
Uh-oh.
things. I had a
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it did anything. Okay.
Yeah, I think I've read that one back in the day when it came out, and I tried to put as much in there. But there's some, I think, idiosyncrasies with Evid the Undying, but I had to kind of patch it over
Is
and
Alyssa
kind
South
of
Province? I always get them all confused.
South Province is more than Alyssa in some sense. It depends because
Oh.
these are names that overlaps, so to speak. Alyssa is older than the Great Kingdom and the South Province.
Right, because it
But
was a
then
flan kingdom, right?
exactly, and then you had the South Province that was most of Alyssa, but more than that. And then you have later on in the Even the Undying, you have United Kingdom of
Oh, thanks,
Alyssa.
Patrick.
That is yet
Yeah.
again another entity with different
Yeah, like
borders.
even in the original GREYHAWK folio box set, Alyssa and South Province have their own heraldry.
Yeah. So it's but it's that makes perfect sense. Look at a map of Europe, and every 30 to 50 years there's like shifts. Look at a country like Hungary or somewhere. It's been all over the map. It's been from an empire to barely existing and back again and up and down and back and forth and yeah.
I'm guessing then this article is building on what is in Even the Undying.
I hope so, if I remember
I hope
correctly.
so.
Yeah, because it came out at the same time.
Did it?
Yeah, or a couple of years after. So if the Undying was out as a as a Word document, just
you
prior
could get
to
a hold
this.
of it if you knew where. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, but it spread like wildfire. So in the GREYHAWK community, I think the same afternoon, everybody on that was on the mailing list knew about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember I found out at work and I ran over to the IT department and said, for God's sake, get that thing, get it. That was an order. I got the email and I ran over from my laptop and said, come on, because I was sitting in an office that didn't have the internet. But I read it on my laptop and I was like, I don't want to do this. And it was like, come on.
And then Robilar remembered.
Mm-hmm. I was going to mention real quick the author on that Alyssa article.
Yep.
Well written and everything. It's Morgan Rodwell, who I don't know who that is.
Is that
I
male
don't know
or
if this is I don't even know if this is someone who's still in the community, but Morgan Rodwell will be in a lot of these other issues coming. So it must have been a big contributor.
Yeah, I love this article also because it has area names of baronies and sub-provinces and stuff, which is fantastic. So I try to get them as well as possible into. So the Alyssa part, that is the Principality of Alyssa was the name under the United Kingdom of Alyssa. Then they became principalities. That is largely the area that was originally Alyssa, I think, in Flan times. And Zildraton was had been the capital. Probably not in old Flan times, but since the first Sewell and Iridian settlers came. But Sam, you might correct me on that one. So yeah.
Well, they are referring to some second edition stuff here. Using the Sea Devil's accessory, Alyssa makes a good starting point for an undersea adventure as Sahagwin found in Realmore Bay.
Yeah, because Alyssa is one of these areas that has been fair bit written about, but not much detail. There are not many adventures set there. They're not detailed modules like that, but there are tidbits. They're a little bit here, a little bit there. There are some rumors and it's mentioned, so to speak. Exactly. That's the, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's on the wrong side of the map, Anna, so I don't care. Just kidding.
Oh, you hang on a second here. We'll see. I think I put some stuff in here for I think we have the old Sakaheron is one of these old forgotten things, and we have Castle Alyssa that is from an old ruin from Flan times. But maybe Hex Pools.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, Hex Pools is one of these cities that might be,
I'm really tired.
old. So yeah.
By the way, the ever mysterious Tim tells me it's going to be all PvP as one side goes against the other tomorrow, Saturday morning during Virtual GrowdCon. We'll see.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I also like the naming convention from this article because there are some things that sound weird and old and out of date, so to speak, like Arogas Avon and various things that sound a little bit crazy. And to me, that's kind of cool old Flan stuff. They have
Okay.
Ker Basain and there is lots of stuff, Tabunrak and so on. So there are some stuff that could be, and then it's me trying to pronounce it. But so it's cool that they're double naming convention. One that is more like based on English, that is more like common, but then there are things that are very off, so to speak, which I think is cool. So I love this when there's a history of multiple cultures through the history. It's cool if names come from different traditions. That is really really cool. So when I've added stuff on my campaign map, I try to follow that tradition with using the everlasting book of names with Flan stuff and Iridian stuff and so on. And so I must give a shout out to this article because it has a really good naming convention, I think.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. And then Rob Kuntz is in.
Yeah. He was very active these years. He was
Well, he's as active as ever on Twitter.
well,
Crazy
yeah, but
active.
I'm glad I'm very glad I don't
everyone.
read that.
Who is
For the most part.
Douglas Behringer, though?
Yeah.
Someone that, Rob must have trusted enough to go in on an article with him.
Yeah, but I think he trusted more people back then than he does today, hopefully. Yeah. Which is sad that he doesn't trust that many today, but it's cool. We have the Master of Dragons here and with some stats and stuff. This is cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing
You
about
see-
Zuktmoy in this one.
No, well,
yeah, that was one of these kind of cool stuff we got here. A scoop we got on Legends and Lore.
We did get a
yes,
scoop.
that was the best scoop we've had. Oh, that and the where the with Jim Ward where we got the
Monty Hall.
Exactly, Monty Hall. Yeah, those were some of the best scoops,
Oh, yeah.
and of course all lens scoops we got over the years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna, look at the part on Stronghold.
What?
Robilar Stronghold.
Yeah,
okay.
The one. 70
It
miles
has a
southwest.
Has a hex location.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that in there, and on
Okay.
the latest edition. Hang on a second. Now I need to check if I actually got it. I think I got it changed on the latest GIS-based maps. I need to double check this and see.
Who's Tarek? Rob along with Tarek and Tensor formed a triumvirate and took over the first level of Castle GREYHAWK for a while. Huh.
Tarek is his brother, I believe.
Oh, is it?
It's terrible. Yeah.
Boy, it goes to show, like these old Oerth journals, I really did not have in my consciousness. Like I did a comic, a Castle GREYHAWK comic.
No, it's not. It's I'm sorry, I haven't moved it yet,
there?
but it
Okay.
should be close to Mardin's Field down by Camp Greenleaf and in the northern Gnarly. That's where that will end up. So yeah, but it's on my list to do. So I don't think I published any maps, but I've done the change in. Yeah.
I did art for a Castle GREYHAWK comic for several years, and it featured a lot of the characters in this article: Tarek, Robilar, etc. And never, researched it in the background. I wasn't writing it, of course, but I think if I had read this article while I was doing the art, it might have gave me some better insight.
So right here, Robilar says he returned his powerful orb of clerics to the Temple of Zuktmoy. Maybe that's where the liaison happened.
Yeah. Then we might be able to put it on a timestamp on it. Yeah.
I'm just looking at it. So I'm saying, Yeah. So he goes over all his stuff in this, and it's pretty. We've heard a lot of it, but some of it's tweaked a little bit in his publications that he's done on his own. But that's okay. We all remember stuff a little
I'm a
differently.
big fan of his companion quiz, the Orc Hero.
Yeah.
Because they were, what we get in the publication was always so much different than what they were playing in their games. Like Roblar has Green Dragon friends and Orc henchmen, and all the quasi deity stuff, and but we have to play in within these little rules. Yeah.
Let's see. Which fled. All right, so there you go. So it sounds like Roblar went into the Temple of Mental Evil by himself. Just started slaughtering stuff. Oh, he went with Otto. Roblar entered the temple complex of Otto, leaving Quidge behind to guard the griffins and flying carpet. Upon seeing the arrival of Tensor and associates, Quidge fled. He was an orc after all. The forces arriving didn't look friendly to his kind. So, well, there you go. And there. All right, one down. Interesting. Very cool.
Before you close that out,
Yep.
Oh yeah. Look at the Council of GREYHAWK lineup. Oh yeah, this is a good one.
Gary, Fred, Eric, Nathan, Donna Weeble, and Steve Wilson.
Yeah, I just like Chairman Gary Holy in there. That's good.
Chairman. The head of the board.
But the first three are all, living
all
gazetteer guys.
Yep, that's true.
Yep.
Boom. Oops. Number 8. The more they stay the same. So when did this come out? 1998. So it wasn't that long after 7.
No, they were probably quarterly, or at least every 6 months or every 3 months back then. They were steady for a while, but yeah.
So I don't have it open, but there's something in the opening letter by Nathan. I think it's talking about what products were out at the time.
Okay. I'm looking.
I don't know, it was something at the beginning of it, but
Scarlet Brotherhood. No, the World of GREYHAWK is scheduled for along with Scarlet Brotherhood accessory.
Yeah.
That says 99.
Yeah, so now it's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay. Now I used the last article I use a lot. That helped me build my specialty priest of Wastri. Yep. And there's a lot of great spells in there. All right, so let's go. Hakak, Gateway to Lost Land.
Yeah.
Hakak's the Geoff.
Yep. It's Geoff or Grand March, just that border region.
Okay.
That was during the wars, got heavily infested with giants and all of that stuff, and Living GREYHAWK continued the destruction of Geoff and that area, and so that was a big part of it.
Everywhere got destroyed.
Not everywhere. Urns seem to have done well in staying intact and not being destroyed at all. GREYHAWK, same thing, not being destroyed or intact. Divers not being destroyed.
Certain areas you weren't allowed to venture in.
Oh, exactly. So they didn't get destroyed. Yeah. Selene is never even mentioned.
No one wanted to venture there. I don't know why.
Exactly. No one. Exactly. So the Selene never got touched. Demi-human areas barely got touched at all. So yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Okay. So some background on this city.
Yeah.
A very detailed article, a lot going on in there. Tom Harrison is a really good writer. I would add, because I think this is a really cool place, so you could probably set a campaign out of. That's very out of the way.
Yeah.
I know on the top of my head, years after this was written, though, Mike Schley has a Hokok map on his site that's
Mhm.
for sale.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, because
could
that one,
combine those.
yeah, that came out part of Living Greyhawk, I think, with third edition. Yeah.
Did not know that was the connection.
Yeah, I remember being
Mhm.
it was at Gen Con, I think.
Yeah.
Walking through the artist row and like my eye, out of the corner of my eye, I see
Yeah.
the word Hokok.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I think that was part of
Yeah.
launching third edition, and because third edition Greyhawk was the standard
Yeah.
setting for the default setting and stuff. So
I have a
Greyhawk
print
had
of
a
it somewhere, but
yeah.
it's somewhere.
Yeah. There's versions online. If you Google it, you can find versions online because it was published on Wizards website and stuff afterwards for various during the Living Greyhawk campaign and stuff. So yeah, so he did a fantastic map. I think that was one of the early Schlays he did for Wizards, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I just started doing everything after that.
Yeah, exactly. Then he's done so many things
And
afterwards.
I was just still very shocked. Like you're selling a Greyhawk related map at a convention. You know what kind of
but that was when Greyhawk was back in the limelight again. Really, yeah.
Personages and locations.
Yeah.
Good article. The Fosswood.
Yeah, it's one of these little interesting. It's
Morgan Rodwell again.
Yeah. It's up in the Pale, between Pale and 10. There is the Frostwood, and another wood is the southern part called, that is in between Nyrond and Pale, and the rest, the whole
give
bit.
this guy an A for a choice of article because this is a place that I bet was virtually untouched by the fan community up till then.
Yeah, so it's Nyrond in south, Pale in the east, 10 in the north, and Dimray in the west. So it's an interesting place. You could definitely do really cool stuff with it. So start with this article and then go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. But like you said, Mike, it was just mentioned and there was nothing. So yeah.
And so as I was skimming through the articles and doing some notes today, there's some great rumors in there.
Yeah, I saw that
stuff like, there's a drow vault under the Fosswood. It's like, yeah, why not?
And then you decide which one does true or not. So yeah.
Yeah. And it says that the glow of the dead wood, the phosphorant wood, attracts will-o-wisps and specters. Like, yeah, send your PCs there. And then, and then there was another bit of history on that, the woods. It says that the wood elves who lived there were displaced. I found this interesting. They were displaced by the Sul-Ord migrations. So they must have lived out west and were pushed into the Fosswood. Yeah. Which, anyhow, the point of that is you don't hear much about demi-human migration.
No.
So I thought that was a nice little touch. Unless they're going to, cross the sea, to the islands and stuff.
Recently, fists moved into the woods during the wars, chasing refugees.
Oh, that's right, Sam. You're right. They came north because of the stuff going on in the Adru Forest. Right. The
feral elves. Are they Sylvan elves or are they Grugok? Or the
I think the Grugok were there first,
right,
and then the other elves kind of pushed in. Yeah.
And there's a Loranican in here too. Ugh, that's nasty.
Glowing Loranican.
I think the first time, what war was what fight was it in Civil War where all the wounds were glowing? Was it Shiloh, or was it the Wilderness? One of them, because of that. Yeah, the wounds at night of those that were still alive on the battlefield that could be the wounds were all glowing, that phosphorescence. Yeah, I think it was Shiloh. So yeah, pretty interesting. A lot of ogres of Fosswood too. And then they also got they also have a ogre mage who does fire instead of cold. Looks like. So it talks
Yeah.
about stone fists, 10s, 10 highs.
A lot of factions.
Yeah, well, which is good. I mean, that's the way to do it. And pale agents, Nyron D's. I mean, it's like a, yeah. Cool, Sparky. I thought so. Cabulous priests. Oh, that's all you need running around. All the other stuff. Minions of Ayus, some here. And then, you know, of course you have someone who's trying to throw disease everywhere. The blight. So an area approximately 1 mile across, which nothing can grow. Yeah. Okay. Salt quasi-elemental. Interesting.
Yeah. So I guess this is around the era of the Planescape, maybe, because using these, all this outer planar stuff to tie in.
Yeah. Well, I love the the quasi planes. I have the Power Elementalist, which has salt spells, so I can actually take the stats from this and utilize it. This is only a 12 hit die one though. We need bigger, right? Yeah, this is 98. This is 98. This book. Hey, Dale. You're in, by the way, for the joust. I gotcha. We only won the wait list, so I was able to fit you in. We have 18 competitors this year, not 16. Good. Okay. Rubber Block the City, Part 1 to 2.
Jeff McKillop, another community author that I am not familiar with, who did a huge body of work.
Yeah.
And it and it also makes me wonder if this is somebody who ends up playing Living GREYHAWK for well.
I think a lot of the people that wrote these articles back then, they played in Living GREYHAWK, most of them, because that was the big GREYHAWK thing. And these were people that were into GREYHAWK more than anybody else, I think. Yeah.
But then they all disappeared. They didn't hang around, unfortunately.
Well, it's 25 years ago.
Real life, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Real life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We can't say too much. We don't know where we will be in 25 years.
That's, well, yeah. You could, yeah. Such a downer there. I know that.
No, it's just realistic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope that I'm around and still doing this in 25 years. That will be so much fun. I'm hoping to be. Yeah.
There's Wolfric, who's mentioned here. Wasn't Wolfric in the Battle of Remedy Meadows? Almost positive.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Here it is. It talks about that. Because I know that Joe Block is one of the leaders. Yeah, Viscount Wolfric and his aides. There you go. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's perfect, Patrick. Don't say that. Hey, geek. Don't say that stuff. Let me get the next 3.5 years. Let me get to retirement age first, then survive. Problem for Lord Forth is you're playing with Len in 25 years. You just can be arguing with him up there because if you're not running the game the way Len wants the game run, you're going to get an argument. So is that what you really want? Is that your idea of heaven? Arguing with Len when playing D&D? Yeah. Be careful what you wish for, man. I'm telling you. Ugh. All right, so there's a lot of wow. This goes on and on and on history wise. Holy jeez. Culture. See, this is a good.
Yeah, and this is only part 1.
Yeah, this is good if you have, if you're running Temple Elemental Evil and you need that city to go to.
Man.
this is a good article for it.
And the next article definitely takes that whole area into consideration.
Cool. Military, wow, religion, and it just goes on and on and
Yep.
on. Churches, Tritharian's big there. There's some other ones.
This proved that even if you take an old place that has been detailed for decades, and you can still do cool stuff with it and expand on it and deepen and stuff. So yeah.
But it never was that detailed, right? It never got
No,
to
that's
that
true.
point.
It was
Yeah.
always there, but not. It was like the
Right.
place you went to for downtime and rest and
Well,
recovery, so
no.
you didn't have to detail it.
It's the place you went to when you were in Hamlet or Nulb. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, Tim. And you
It's
died.
just to
and
Oh,
you need to get
okay, yeah.
erased dead because no one was like
there
trouble, and you had to
that's
take them to
see,
Berberbach.
yeah, so meaning no need to detail it.
Right. Or you're in Hamlet and your fighter wants plate mail and no one can make it in the town. And
Yeah.
you got to, I mean, that's just, thanks, dude. See Tim losing the joust again this year. Just kidding. That's probably what's going to happen with Bones being around here. Hold on. Oh, we have some quirks this year. All right. Administration. This is long. Wow. All the end names. Taverns.
This is like City of Greyhawk box set level detail.
It is. It's really detailed, but well, the names are they don't go into the owners of each and all that, but still, my gosh, it's got a lot of detail in it, which is really cool. And then books that are out. So Fate of Istis modules with there's all the other references. They did a good job.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was peer reviewed as well, because back then they're still doing stuff on AOL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The Diverse Dragon, Eric Boyd. He loves his dragons. Service Ironblood. So it's a dragon in Divers, not in Greyhawk.
It's a Greyhawk dragon who's lived in Divers for so long, he's just
Become a diver.
become a diver dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like maybe it's like a New York dragon that lives in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, we'll move to Philly or something. Yeah.
No. New York and Philly don't intermingle. No. They stay up in North Jersey. You don't come down south. We don't want the New Yorkers down south. Keep them up there, right?
You don't
right?
even
Rob can have them. Phantom NJ can have them up there in his land of New Yorkers. We don't want them down here.
We in the West Coast, we have no clue on what your preferences are over the East. Maybe not even people in the Midwest, apparently, Mike.
No.
Good pizza. Are you kidding me? Philly pizza's awesome, man. Although New York pizza's good too.
Yeah, New York pizza is good. I've had good pizzas in New York. Yeah. I've had good pizzas in Chicago too. I like pizzas almost everywhere. So yeah. Unless you put pineapple and bananas on them. I don't like pineapple and bananas on my pizzas.
Yuck.
Yeah. But that's another story. Yeah.
Yeah, my only 2 cents, Anna, is my friends are raving about Detroit style pizzas.
Oh, I never had a
These days.
Detroit style pizza. So yeah.
There's pizza joints open in Detroit?
Yeah. I've only been to Detroit once, and there was a quick stopover, and we didn't have pizza, but I had something up. But no, Detroit is coming alive again. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Bananas. Yeah, I've never heard of that. So
I think it's alive enough to have pizzas. Yeah.
So my main takeaway from the Diverese Dragon article is that this dragon is pretty influential. It says that the dragon, maybe in his disguise, his humanoid disguise, counsels all the rulers and all the surrounding countries.
But it's so cool. Yeah, it's so cool that Eric Boyd have stuck to his guns and done multiple dragon articles and they are very different, both type of dragon, the location and stuff. So it's really good.
So everyone, we have great food here in the Philly market. We got all sorts of different restaurants, Italian places especially, Italian seafood places, great steakhouses. That's one good thing we have in here is good food.
Yeah. I don't want anchovies on my pizzas either. I've encountered that and it's bad. Yep. Yep.
All right. That's part one. All right.
Yep.
One of my favorite articles in all the Oerth Journals is right here.
Oh, the Bastry, yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Bastry,
this helps. This really helps.
Yeah, is this the definitive writing on Bastry in your opinion, or are there better?
It's good.
Yeah.
But for me, once again, I'm more on the crunch on this, and that is this part here on the church. What he had to say about what the dogma of the priests are, what they're trying to accomplish, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's so he did a good job with it.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that article is in the lore, how it says that when he first, like maybe becomes a demigod or something like that, he marches back to the Scarlet Brotherhood with his army of amphibians and like demands the Father Obedience like come out and submit to him, and then they're like, get out of here.
Yeah, they're like, yeah,
chase him off.
Yeah, they're like, no. All right. And some ideas for the priest class, which I, use some of it, not all of it.
Some spells and
I think they're catchy spells.
Yeah. I've incorporated all the spells here into the specialty priest list.
Again, I'm impressed by how complete and deep these articles are. They're good.
Yeah. But I use my Washi's Blessing spell, which I created myself as my 3rd level key spell. But there's a lot of cool stuff in here that you can. This one summons bullywugs. Good spell. Specific monster summon. Overall, it's a good article. If you want to have more detail on Washi, but beyond what Roger Moore has in that article, this is where you go to with that. All right, and the final word here.
By the way, the Oerth Journal downloads, I think, are working again on
Are they? Okay.
Online. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. Are Washians all insane? No, I don't think so. I just think that is that what they seek? It's kind of insane, yeah. But like, so is worshiping the elder elemental god, right? Worshiping an encabulus. It's kind of insane, right? It's your level of insanity there. Yep. Oh. Okay. Yes.
BRB, I gotta check on my dog.
No problem. What number is that? That was 8. Why did that separate? Let me just.
I didn't know that Mike had a puppy. Yeah.
Start closing these out. 9.
Yep. Let's open 9 here. February 99. So we're getting close to 3rd edition launch here. Closer. Year and a half away.
Yep. So
part 2 of the Febobunk. Yep.
And then you got more on Encabulus.
Can always like more on Encabulus.
There's a low level adventure in here and some other cool things.
Yep.
And there's some more add-ons on divers in here too.
Yeah, divers have gotten. If you read through the Oerth Journal, you got a box set full of stuff for divers.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because there's always been almost one article. If you include like Eric Boyd's Diver Dragon as well, then you get almost a box set in the first 10 or so Oerth Journals. Yeah.
Is this part 2? No, it's not
Yeah,
jointly done.
this is more that it's not the city; it's the Viscounty itself rather than the city.
So it's the surrounding area, is what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. It's more concentrated on the surroundings than the city itself. It's talks about Cron Hills and the Gnarly and specific locations in it, Nyrum Woods and stuff. So yeah, Oakham and Mull and Corbin and Penwick and stuff. This is where, if you wonder what those names come from on my map, they come from this article.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got questions, a
I
lot of
thought a
questions
lot
for
of that
years.
was living Greyhawk.
No, this is from here. Yep.
Okay.
So we're on the Verba.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the most.
county.
Yeah, this is the most, because that area is the most
Oakham and stuff. Yeah.
packed full of town location names on the map. Period.
Yeah.
In that area.
Yeah. And this article add another 20 or so to it. So, and most of them I really like. So,
I
yeah.
think there's a map in here.
Yeah, there is.
I think it is. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Let me
I
just
think
fast
it
forward
is.
here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is it in the back?
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
might
It's
be
not.
the end.
There's not in my version of it. No.
It says there is a map in here, but it's not.
Yeah,
in
I
here.
think the map is available because I got the map somewhere because I placed them the towns and the places the same way as close as I could to this. So there was a companion file somewhere, but it got lost when they turned it into a
Okay.
PDF.
Interesting.
Yeah. But if you Google it, you can probably find the map. Let's see if I can Google it.
It could be right on the Cannon Fire page too.
Yeah.
Where the city, where all the maps are. Yep. Woodstock. So this is all out the outskirts. You know, showing a lot.
Well, when I Google GREYHAWK maps, I get my own stuff all the time.
Yeah, and locations. Here's Cluster Chlorinus. I know you have that on the map. The green dragon.
Yeah, that comes from here too, I think.
Yep. Well, that one's definitely on the Cannon Fire list.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I can't seem to find. Was that the one?
Which is in there too.
No, I think I found it on Dragon's Foot. The Road to Sobin, which I think has a copy. I think this is the, if I can open it. Yeah. It needs to do a.
Lots of good stuff. I'm hanging in there, everyone. Woo.
Where the heck?
No. Yes. No. Maybe. What?
Oh yeah, I found the link to it. I think it was this map that came with it. I think so. I might be wrong now when I look at it, but yeah.
Interesting.
No, I don't think it was this map. I'm sorry. No, it was wrong one because it doesn't have the right. This is a different one.
That's not nice. All right.
It's probably the most mapped area of GREYHAWK, bar period.
Yeah.
It's one of the most played areas. Everyone does temple.
Exactly. It's the oldest area detailed in products, and it's been detailed more than ever. So it's the most maps. So this map has gone, yeah. I probably have it somewhere in my archives somewhere, but
we
it's
just
not
got
available.
a Living GREYHAWK group went a little crazy there.
Yeah. Well, they live everywhere they touched. They went a bit crazy. Yeah.
This is another level of crazy. This one had the above in the air conveyor belt. It was like a pneumatic tube system in the air above all the lanes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, all right. Nicely done. Russell Tim with another input here. Encabulous, Lord of Evils. I don't have a specialty priest of Encabulous. There's been no need for an evil one. Because I can make it up on the spot. I don't have it published in my book. There's only so. But here's where you go. If you need this,
pretty good article.
Yeah.
Not going to find more on Encabulous than this.
You're not. No, you're correct.
Going over this again, I was quite taken by his Backloonish name for Encabulous, Sevulcar the Waster. And I was thinking to myself, ugh, why didn't I come across this when I was writing some of my old articles and referencing encabulus. You know, oh well.
Hey, we all do stuff and then go, oh my God, there's stuff that could have helped me.
Right.
That's why you keep updating it.
Hmm.
It's like, Mike, you need to update your old stuff every 5 years. You
I
need
don't do
to
2.0s. There's a neat thing in the encabulus lore that talks about people, worshippers who leave that religion always die within a year. I thought that was pretty
that is
wicked.
That's a great one. Great idea.
Yes.
And given his portfolio, I can imagine you don't know how it's going to happen. It could be many different ways.
Look at this. Like, I mean, this is a nice list of all the creatures that he has access to: gibbering mouthers, mummies, mage, banes, parasites, ghosts, great ghouls, ghoulkin, dreams. It's disgusting. Oh. Yuck. All right. I mean, Cabos is a pretty bad boy.
Yeah.
Way worse than I use.
Yeah, but that makes him very useful. So, yeah.
In one of my old articles, I have a war band that goes around on the plains, raiding people, and they are all worshippers of encabulus. That's the one I want to go back and revise, Anna.
Okay.
Did I try?
Awesome.
Are they all disease ridden?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just really into being feared. But yeah, calling them the followers of Sebulkar would be pretty cool sound.
And I got some festivals here. The Feast of Famine.
Feast of.
Yuck. And all the abilities from the priests. Oh, good. They can cast Mummy Rot. Oh, that's nice. Weirding Sleep Touch. The spell, is it on the other side? Oh, there it is. Let's see. An adventure. A slight distraction.
Morgan Rodwell.
Yep. 2nd through 5th. This is in 10.
Yeah.
Red Span.
Oh, cool.
Looks
we
like
don't have much Red Span stuff.
No, it's I saw that it's in 585 common year.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been at the end of the Graf Wars, right? So I'm sure it has something to do with Banning Kingdoms. Sounds like a pretty cool scenario. Low level intro, it says.
Mm-hmm.
There's an inn, the Witch's Legs.
Nice. Nice. Haiku.
This is one I haven't run. What's up?
So how does that like you haven't ran this before, Jay, and if you wanted to run it, would you run it for a brand new group or would you upscale it for your current
So that's a great question. With all the new special group people I have, I'd run it for a new group. But I wouldn't do it in 10. Because I'm not interested in 10.
Well, yeah.
I could pop it out somewhere else. That would make sense. And that's why I don't touch a lot of stuff. It's got to, being able to relocate it's got to make sense for me,
Right.
But there's enough areas we do, since we do Vestfy, Hardbeat, Shieldlands, Furiundi, we could do it. We could do it, Pomarsh. There's probably a place, but that's, yeah. So it looks like they're going to try and kidnap the party in this.
Good luck with that.
Look at this name, Fazil ibn Somnixos, an Ayuz priest.
Man, he must have come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Ayuzian. Always those damn Ayuzians. Now this is interesting. A Hextor priest thing. This must be right before Passion of Faith came out.
Yeah, this is a big work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I never had Bastion of Faith, so I would have been one of the people that would have been oblivious to that and gone with this.
Yeah, Bastion of Faith was one of these things that I got and then didn't read for years. It just ended up in my collection, and I just because it didn't have a GREYHAWK logo.
Someone had told me how much GREYHAWK was in that book, I would have got it.
Exactly. I would have read it and stuff, but yeah.
For once, I was ahead of curve out of all of you because the minute I got it and saw Mel Gibson on the cover, I was intrigued and opened it up, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is GREYHAWK! It's just renamed with a black border on it."
It just ended up with some of my other stuff that was that year that came out.
I mean, a lot in that, and especially all the NPCs. But
they also put out so much stuff that year. So I remember I got like a little box every month with a few things. So I just put it in my shelf, on my shelf.
Maybe it's me. Like Paladin in Hell? Sure. Bastion of Faith?
Yeah.
Book of Darkness?
I was the same way. Yeah.
Exalted Deeds? No.
I was the same way. Was what this is like, what is this? Yeah. I thought it was just more of an adventure or something. So I was less interested. But yeah.
Now you get your Hextor priest here. Now
yes. Yes.
But I will say I like the Eric Boyd one way better than this one.
I like the Herald of Hell concept from this one. Ooh, I really do.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah, the origin written in here is interesting.
Yeah. Ooh, yes, the Herald of Hell version here. I love it.
He's the enemy of the Archdukes of Hell. Like he pissed them off somehow.
Yeah, well, it's back and forth. So yeah.
So
because I think it says that they were the ones who gave him his arms.
Yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah,
and then he was like, "See ya." So like he owes them, and
well, they think he owes them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that has something to do with the fall of the Great Kingdom.
It's what do you mean? Hextor's fault?
Kind of, yeah. Because if Hextor screws over the thing that gave him the power, maybe Asmodeus wants to take some revenge on the Hextorian realm and those who worship him.
Well, who's Ivid worship?
Ivid, yeah, he's the Naelexes. They're Hextorians, and they were kind of swinging towards that. And then they had Balsephon and all those shenanigans, and Hextor had his arms and screw and so on. So maybe Asmodeus has a finger or two in taking revenge. Maybe very late revenge.
It's Ivid's fault because he turned everyone into undead. So
yeah, but that was more like a sideshow. I'm thinking bringing down the empire, so to speak. Asmodeus had a plan there, so to speak. Hell had a plan, part of this. Yeah.
Okay. I don't care. You can do whatever you want on the right side of the map.
I'll see. Well, I didn't do it. That was a sergeantism. He put all that in, even the Undying. Yeah, he's the one that kind of took over and made during the wars, and then even the Undying, he started detailing a lot of this stuff. So yeah. I took parts of this, the Herald of Hell idea I took from here, and then I went with fairly Sargent way of doing and Boyd way of doing Hextor the other way. But I like the idea of Herald of Hell. That was super cool.
Nice drop in geek dice. Nice drop in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, meaning Demogorgon is in screwing around here too, but
he's a demon. He's not a devil.
Exactly, and I have it that was part of the conflict between Great Kingdom and the Urflan, because Urflan had the demon lords they were worshiping, and so that was part of the Urflan trying to strike. You have that abyssal maw. and the Demogorgon screwing up the creating the Death Knights and stuff. That was in my campaign. That's part of the Urfland trying to strike at Grey Kingdom by corrupting their finest and taking Rossies and stuff like that. So that's Demogorgons and other demon lords' work for on behalf of the Urfland. And then you have the Naelexes using Asmodeus and the Hells as their power according to, and then the whole thing breaks down, so to speak. And
you're a mess. Yep, like the Greyhawk Wars. The Greyhawk Wars could have not happened, and the Great Kingdom still would have broke up in a bunch of evil.
Well,
factions.
I have it that the Great Kingdom or the wars is kind of part of this huge conflict, so to speak. That's the it's the blood wars in Greyhawk kind of thing. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. And it's still going on in my campaign. We're only halfway through it, so yeah.
I'm staying away from it. It's too painful.
Oh, that's I love it.
It's a mess. All right, so the Fading Lands. First article on this.
Yeah. But they're so cool. Yeah.
Do you see what his email is?
Smeghead3@AOL.
Yeah. Nice. That definitely shows
just great.
The times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But this is some interesting old Flanny's lore, so to speak, from the Fading Lands. Yeah.
Is that what is it? Okay. Flanny, yeah.
Yeah, those are part of the old stuff. That was yeah. I forgot about that. I need to read this again. Yep. The Blood Obelisk and
definitely built off of Sargent's articles. There's not a whole lot that's new. He just goes into more detail on.
Yeah, but this is cool because this is like Sargent's stuff had been out for a few years, and now the Greyhawk community starts taking that apart, building on the blocks. Yeah, which is really cool. That's fan work at its best, so to speak. You take the published sources, you add to it, you criticize it, you.
I'm a big fan of demi-planes.
Yeah.
Demi-planes are cool.
Yep, they're very useful, nifty thing to have, so to speak. And you can invent them, you can create them, and then you can destroy them without upsetting the general cosmology. So they're very useful.
Name an adventure, published adventure where a demi-plane gets destroyed.
There's, Oh, we have Drami, not Drami, but Lysandrid. There's like a meteor hitting it and stuff. So
we can only hope.
Yeah.
The top. Who's the top VIP guest page every year?
It must be you.
No.
No. Oh, you mean Frank Menser? No.
Menser's Egg of the Phoenix.
Ah, okay. Well, that's not Greyhawk label, so
it is. It says Greyhawk right in it.
Oh yeah, but it didn't say it on the label, so it was one of these things I didn't read. So I need to read it. Egg of the Phoenix. Yeah, I need to.
The whole plane that gets destroyed.
I put a note here. Read Egg of the Phoenix.
Sepulcher is the name of the plane, and that gets destroyed at the very end. And if you're on it when it gets destroyed, so do you.
I put a note. Read Egg of the Phoenix. Yep.
Read it.
Because I think I've never read it properly because I thought it was not Greyhawk, so no one told me.
It's conjecture whether what it says.
There you go.
Right in there that there's a couple lines. Right in there that maybe missed editing, or it says specifically the word Greyhawk appears. All right, so the Fading Lands, Fading Lands, Blood Obelisk of Rarity. A lot of this is built off of.
I actually used the Blood Obelisk in one of my campaigns. I might have used this article.
Yeah?
I don't know. But I know I used it.
Yep.
Huh. Reach through the Gaul Cliffs.
Yeah.
Sigils of Hexter upon it.
Yeah, I need to read these again. Yeah.
Neat.
It's so good that we have shows like this, so I can put notes in what to read and what to study. Yeah.
Earth's connection to subterranean realm lines beneath the glorioles. What? Oh, can't call that anymore.
Nope.
But this is from Smeghead, so I guess you can use it.
I can call it that. I can always blame that I don't understand the language. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Full glory.
I've been reading it, but then when I said it and you guys said it, that's when okay.
Moonarch
Then
is
kind of-
saying, oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Oh.
Yeah.
What hurts?
The Moonarch of saying it's
But why does that hurt? It's a cool place.
it's in the Selene and it's
Yeah, and
yeah.
we need more stuff in Selene. So
I've been there.
Yay,
Done
yay,
that.
Moonarch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it says never appearing twice in the same place, but it's on the map.
Oh yeah, but no. It doesn't move in my campaign. It
Okay,
stays there. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You use it to go places.
Patrick wants a link to the Oerth Journal downloads, I think.
Let's see if it's up again. I'm going to check.
Yeah, it was up today when I checked it.
Oh, okay. Nope, it is not up. But hang on a second. I found it last time. I found it on Internet Archive. So.
Yeah, exactly, Sam. What's that mean? I don't know. More divers. Face of the Western Gate by Blue Sponge. Temple of the Wasp.
Yeah, so I was looking at that today, and within the lore on it, it talks about a saint. I know you guys have done stuff on saints before.
Yeah.
It looks like this article names a saint related to the Brahm religion, Saint Faustus.
Crook of Saint. It's a crook too.
Yeah.
Find a relic. Aisha herself carries the Crook of Saint Faustus, a well-known figure in the text of Brahm. This can summon a swarm of giant wasps, dependent on the temple from invaders.
Here is the link. Someone put together a master PDF and put it on the Internet Archive. So this is from 1 to 36.
Dale's going to correct you all, as you can see in that.
Yeah, and here is a link to search for Oerth Journals on Internet Archive. It has separate ones, has a lot of them, but not far from all of them, so to speak.
But enough.
Internet Archive is great for old GREYHAWK stuff. You can go in there, you can search, and you can find stuff. Cool. Yep.
Nice. All right, so this has some cool stuff in it. Bowl of Wondrous Invention.
Well, are we on number 10 now?
Yeah. No, we already did 10. We did 10 last week.
Oh, that's true.
We're on the face of the Western Gate. So we're at the
temple
of the Brahm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that'll be it.
When you get to the end, I think it's at the end. There's a retraction from or an addition from the previous Oerth Journal.
Wait a minute.
Maybe it's at the beginning. Anyhow, there was I caught this. It was just some update on the Wastry article from Oerth Journal 8. It was either at the end of it or at the beginning. I can't remember.
What was it on?
It was correcting it was just like adding another foe to Wastry. I just thought it was interesting that they published a correction from a previous issue in a new issue.
That's a good magazine when they do that. That's very professional.
This was 9 and we did 10, so we're jumping to 11 after this. So here's the council now. Tom Harrison.
See, Gary's not on.
Gary disappeared.
He's not the chair anymore.
What were you doing, Gary?
Yeah, what the hell, Gary?
Yeah.
Where'd
the
you
And
go?
Geek Dice, you're right. We create homeworks for all of us at on this show. Yeah.
Oh, well, Eric left, so Gary's like, I'm following him.
Yep, yep.
That's what
Smart guy.
happened.
Mhm.
All right.
But thankfully, Gary came back.
Look, artwork.
Yep. Yeah. Now we're on the.
We're in 2000.
Yep. And this is early 2000, so it's like a couple of months or a month or a couple of months before, because third edition came out at Gen Con in August 2000. So this is just
There's
the
This
no,
is 11.
yeah, there's no
11.
forward from
Yeah, I noticed that too. That was unusual.
But it's Nathan.
Still Nathan,
Yep.
net noticer.
Look at all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of articles in this one.
Yeah.
Sean Williams is even Sean.
So I wonder now if they got a big influx of, because they're always asking at the end of the issues, how to get your article in there. Did they get a big influx,
Oh, there's a fair
or
amount.
Yeah, because it's 84 pages, so this is a
yeah,
beast.
or there was so much? Was there a lot of time in between 10 and 11, maybe, that they
No,
accumulated articles?
it's only like maybe 6 months or so, because the previous one was in 99. So, and this is halfway into 2000. So it can't be, it's less than a year. So, yeah.
I just found something I didn't know was in here. Mastrine's castle's detailed in here.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I think that's where I got lots from about it
All right,
originally.
Jormy. I have a specialty priestess of Jormy in my campaign, so we pulled a lot of information out of this article. This is all right.
Yeah, I've never used Jormy. I've used Jormy in my comics, but not in play.
Well, the Jormy priestesses get they get fire or para-elemental magma spells as an addendum.
There's a lot of custom spells in this article.
Yeah.
Yep. We use these. We have these in our Jormy one. The priestess of Jormy, she's in Hardby. She's in the Hiltless Swords Adventuring Group. Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep. Boiling Blood. Yeah, all these spells are part of it. Heat Wave. Transmute Stone to Lava. Not high enough level to cast a lot of these. But, yeah. It's got some good stuff in it. So remember, this is third edition books that are out now, aren't they? 2000.
Third edition comes in August 2000.
Yeah. Hard working at LG. That's Gary. We're just busting. Of course, we figured that was where you guys were.
Okay, that perfect excuse, Gary. That's awesome. That's very approved.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Paul Schmidt, Iron Enchantments.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't really know what to make of this. This guy must have a certain kind of knowledge about this subject.
He's a
that
chemist or something. Yeah.
Into his article, because
it must be chemist or something. Yeah.
There are a lot of iron
material scientist or something. Yeah.
Yeah. But my biggest takeaway from it, of course, is lore. There's in the article, it talks about, I guess all these spells are attributed to a character named Berillion, and he's from Brel Morg.
Oh, yeah.
So Nyrondes, expert in iron spells.
Well, they're part of the Iron League, so yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were also part of the Golden League back in the day, so yeah.
Golden League. What?
Yeah. That was Golden League. I think that included more countries or something. Yeah.
If I had wrote this,
I mentioned somewhere. I forgot where I read it, but I made heraldry for it. So yeah.
If I had wrote that, I said if I wrote that article, I would have been tempted to attribute it to Iron Gate, because this would have been too obvious.
Yeah, I totally agree, Gary. I would do the same thing if I
Gary,
could
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Fortify wall.
Thank you, Sam. You saved my bacon here, so thank you. Awesome. You made my day, Sam. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
So Sam, here's their. I got it. Here is their symbol. Just kidding. No one got that. All right.
Yeah, shield lands. Almor is the shield lands of the east. Yeah, very, very similar
Yeah.
fate and all that. Yep.
Yeah, it has that feeling of
They
futility.
get run over by history, so to speak.
Doormat.
Yeah. But they can come back again. Look at Poland, run over by history probably more than any other country, and they still come back. They're stronger than ever. So yeah. So you can take that as inspiration for a new Almo rising from the ashes, or shield lands become strong again, or whatever.
Poles and the Hungarians are in trouble.
Sorry?
The Poles and the Hungarians are in trouble. They get fined $5 million a day, each country from the EU.
Well, they also get a lot of money from the EU. Hungary much less so, because they are, but that's politics. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
They won't take immigrants, so they get fined $5 million a day.
Yep. Oh, but the Russian gas is way bigger issue than immigrants.
Oh yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
Yep.
So yeah.
And the rule of law and all that stuff.
Lots of spells.
Paul Schmidt, I'm not, again, another author I'm not familiar with. I don't know if this was like his only contribution to Oerth Journal, but well written, very deep dive subject.
Mold iron abjuration.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. I like that so many cool names and stuff you put in here. So yeah.
He had to. Yeah, he has to have a reference.
I'm sure he has he's a chemist, or he's a material scientist or engineer or something like that.
Yeah.
So
it's like Malden doing an article about the Underdark, and he's
a
geologist.
Yep.
Why do I know the name Russ Taylor?
Patrick went over.
Now I do know Russ Taylor. I do know Russ Taylor. He was pretty big on Cannon Fire.
Yeah,
and he also worked for Paizo a bit, I think.
Yeah, we had him on the show, and I met him at a couple of PaizoCons. So yeah, he's awesome.
Was he a living GREYHAWK guy too?
Yes, I think to some extent. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, and did some Paizo.
Yeah. And he was active in Paizo Pathfinder for a while too.
By the way, Patrick,
I'm not sure.
Your character got a better shield and has a better chance of not getting. Has some better defense now against in the jousts. You never know. Juan Carlos may have a shot this year.
How about a cursed shield of Lance attraction?
You never know what'll happen. Oh my God! I just hit the high button. That's not right there. Just do that. Thanks, Patrick. Okay.
And here comes this is a cool one. Repair the keep on the Borderlands. That's it.
So yeah, when people talk about placing keep on the Borderlands in the world of GREYHAWK, I'm wondering if this was the thrust of that conversation back in the day.
Might very well be, yeah.
You don't use
it. This is a very deep dive into
like history and stuff.
Yeah.
Timeline.
Yeah. And mechanics and monsters and everything.
Yeah. Like fully adapting the sandbox to GREYHAWK.
But the return to the keep of the Borderland must be out, because he mentioned Kendall Keep and stuff.
Oh.
So that must be out.
Yeah, but he's got people fleeing Lendor Isle and arriving in Ket. That's not anywhere near the yeomanry, so
yeah.
The Black Knight is recruited by the Chapel Chantel.
Well, yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this. I've never been much interested in keeps in the Borderlands.
Located in the southeastern yeomanry. Okay.
Yeah. And that was from return to this, so this must be including return stuff.
Yeah, it was placed in the yeomanry. Yeah. Hey, Curtis. Yes, gotcha, Curtis. Curtis, we're set. Altamira is on the table. It is ready to run. Yep. All right. So these sub adventures here, potential henchmen and allies. So it's giving you some how to keep it going, I guess, beyond, right? Is that what I'm assuming? This is what it's doing,
I guess he's just trying to clarify things and straighten
or
out a
make
few
it?
things,
Yeah,
and
no, he's
and
got
make it a bit more.
new
Yeah,
monsters inhabiting the
Oh,
caves.
yeah.
Sam's right. The title of the article. He's repairing
Right.
the return.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
Return.
all
So
right.
yeah.
Okay, so he's making
Yeah.
it enhancing. He's enhancing it. I got
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing the canon, maybe.
Yeah, we have to learn to read properly. So
Well,
thank you,
yeah,
Sam.
some of us are a little too exhausted to do that. So
yeah,
yeah.
and we have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a lot.
Yeah, Coop. This has it set in Yeomanry. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's in Yeomanry. They're all priests. Okay.
I think I used this article when I placed my Kendall Keep on my map too.
Well, no, right in the adventure, it tells you where it is.
Not
Return.
yeah, but I think he and also the Living GREYHAWK triad for Yeomanry helped me too, because they made an excellent map that was also including Kendall Keep, if I
The
remember
module has some
correctly.
severe balance issues and lore issues. The writer was not that good. That's one
Well,
man's opinion, Sam.
yeah, but also the lore in the module doesn't mention GREYHAWK. It's not set in GREYHAWK at all. It's like a generic model to begin with. And then the Return was, I think, the first one that mentioned placing it somewhere in GREYHAWK and naming it Kendall Keep.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
The crystal skulls on the roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is an interesting article that I don't ever remember seeing through a long time ago. It's got potential if you want to do a narrow themed.
Well, remember
campaign.
there are skulls already that are crystal that are IUs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but from Temple
yeah.
of Elemental Evil has one of these things, or a couple of them,
Three
or
of them.
whatever. Yeah, 3 of them. Yeah.
There's 3. Yeah.
But on the other hand, evil deities might like skulls, so yeah. There might be a recurring theme. Yeah.
Wow.
Might be something with a shape that makes them more magical or something. So yeah.
Oh, Sam, you're talking about return only. Okay. Got it. I understand return. I don't even know who wrote the return one. So, all right, got it.
Yeah, it was the 25th anniversary stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. Sorry about that. We ran it, got through it. So,
okay.
All right. So, existing skulls, diamond skull and Malern. So he's
yeah,
got
I
a whole bunch
forgot
of
the
skulls in
name.
here.
I forgot the name because he Wolfgang Bauer and me, we visited him one evening with a bunch of other D&D folks and Paizo folks and stuff, and I forgot his name, and he was the one that I think he wrote that, and because he was the one paid for by 3-Line Studio Cinema used him as well, so he was very versed in stuff. So so he had like get-togethers like once a month in his house when he invites people to come sit and talk about D&D and stuff and other nerdy things. Yep.
There's a lot of different
power.
He's big on power skulls in this article, which is that's your thing. Here's some lesser artifacts you can utilize.
Yeah.
The Clark
Emerald
Skull
one.
of Xanax, I guess.
Xanax. Yeah,
that's funny.
I like the Emerald one because it talks
destroyed
about
one. This one.
Yeah, it's destroyed, but it has some lore in there about a lich from the Kieran Hills. So I know we've done lich episodes before. So
another one.
What is that? Narcine. Narcine is the lich from the Kieran Hills, and he's destroyed as well.
Well, every set of hills needs a lich or two. It's always good for adventuring parties. Yeah. Keep them on their toes. Yeah.
Oh, more fading lands. Lands of the Great Kingdom.
Yeah. So I think this is the one that more details the Blood Obelisk that I remember using.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of it in here. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Lots of detail. Lots and lots. Geography, flora and fauna, magical effects. Wow. Crypt of Iron Souls. So he's going more detail in the other ones.
Yeah, I think the other ones was talking about what are fading lands and then listed a bunch of them, and now he's actually detailing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the
Wow.
blood obelisk.
Holy
Meaning, this
jeez.
is a lot of detail with two of them. So
Plains of IMX, there's a third one.
Yeah.
You know, the City of Summer Stars is mentioned in here.
There should be an Oerth Journal article index in one PDF where you can get all the articles put together. Someone, if that is not doesn't exist, please someone make that and post
We
it.
can get Rich on that.
Okay,
He
yeah.
wants to tell us.
Oh yeah,
he loves doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and also Dewey Carthen, he likes to do compilation works too. So yeah, we have two candidates who are excellent at doing stuff like this, because that will be fantastic to have an Oerth Journal article index with tags. That was one Eric Mona made one for the first 4 issues. I think it was 4 or 5 issues where he put stuff in there, but that was all GREYHAWK products, not only that was yeah. But it would be good to have one.
Sam says it already exists.
Okay.
Where is
Okay.
it, Sam?
Yeah. Link, please. Oh, there we go.
Where's that link to?
Oerth Journal Index, second edition. Fantastic.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, I haven't seen this. Wonderful. It's going in
Shannon
my
Appelklein.
Oh, someone is a hero. Thanks you again, Sam.
Only issues 27.
You made the day twice today for me. This is wonderful. Yep.
Yeah, up to issue 27. So cool.
Well, it's out of date by at least 10 issues, right?
Yeah, but we get the first one, so
I'm not in it.
Very cool.
And someone should build on this and add all the other issues come after, so to speak.
Ready. 1 sec. Kind of lost my place here. Give me a sec. When I was looking at that, I closed out a couple things by accident. Alrighty.
He's really dissecting it. He diced it in many different ways, and wow. This guy must be a librarian or something.
It's she, isn't it, Shannon?
Yeah.
Male or female? Steve Wilson's out there on Facebook.
I know female Shannon.
Didn't I have Steve Wilson on?
Yeah.
No?
It's been talked about, I believe. I don't think he's been on. Not on this show. Maybe
I went to have someone on to discuss who were some of the other Oerth Journal.
A second.
I had someone who was going to come on. They completely blew me off.
At the bottom, there are index all the way up to the covers are up to fairly recent ones. So
well, it said they're 127. Maybe it's been updated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is issues 1 to 27, but it's not too bad. Yeah.
All right. A History and Timeline was a Sewell.
So Sam needs to help me on this one. Is this a word for word reprint of the Oerth Journal 1 article, or is it some kind of update?
Yeah, because there are alternate timelines that various people have made through the years. So yeah.
Wasn't number 1? Wasn't that Steve's only and not Len?
No, I think they were both.
That was Steve putting together stuff and then adding his own, I think. But this is
just curious why
this is Steve too.
Again.
But it's by Len and Steve together. So this one might be more Len input. So
somehow.
Yeah, since this is later, I would read this one
after. I just don't have the time to do that.
Yeah. The later published stuff is always more interesting because it has the previous one in its people. It's 2020 vision, hindsight vision, so to speak. So that's why I like the later editions or later publications usually.
So This Ruins of the Mist March is a sequel to the one from the GREYHAWK box set, which I think,
Okay.
if I recall, that is the adventure that Guild Superior is running for Virtual GREYHAWK Con on Sunday. Let me just double check that, because my brain is right now in maintenance mode. Well, he's calling it Into the Mist Marsh. Into the Mist Marsh. All right, so yeah. Oh. Okay. All right, so Ruins of Mist Marsh.
This author,
Mhm.
Screening Cat on Wall, is in our current community, I believe.
Okay. Good.
I don't know how active, but I definitely think it's in the Canify community still.
Mist Marsh. It looks like
Yeah.
lots of undead, which are always good. Oh, a shambling mound, which is, yeah, lots of undead. So, thanks, Brungo. Woo.
And there is a bunch of maps that go along with this.
Oh,
adventure.
okay. That's not short. Alternate ending.
That's right, Gary. Parentland. I actually talked to him about it. Ugh.
Aha.
Yeah.
Dweeblix. Retina Noth Torah, Fate's Black Assassin. Huh. Nice. Pendant. Cool stuff. Wow. Anyone who could summon and control oozes and slimes would be scary.
Yeah.
That would be nuts. All right. Mistrine Castle.
Yep. Has a lot of detail and some beefy dudes in there.
Now we're in Jay's neck of the woods.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
just curious.
Now you can't complain that this you need to read.
Yeah, I should.
It's in your neck of the woods,
Just
literally.
not this weekend.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
So
That's very true.
Cedric Mistrine. It says first name's Cedric according to this guy, and Mistrine's just his last name. Okay. Current situation. Start now. He fights orcs. Huh. So there's some named knights in here. And I imagine he pulled this from his idea from his version of From the Ashes What Happened.
I was going to ask if Mastering Castle was in.
Oh yeah, From the Ashes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not far down the road from from Narwhal. It's literally like between 40 and 50 miles away.
When I first saw the title of the article at the beginning, before I got to the actual article, in my head, I thought it was Kerosene Castle.
Yeah, which got destroyed 12 times during Living GREYHAWK. Yeah. Over and over. All right. Law is simply whatever Mistrine feels is necessary as law. Oh, that's good. So there's actually locations in. Interesting. Laser, what's up? 65 months. Thank you so very much. Yes, we're getting up there for some of them. The Bleeding Orc Tavern. So there's a village around the castle in this one.
Oh yeah, it's a town. Or yeah.
I don't know if I've ever gone there. There's a temple of Mayheen. So they're allowed to worship good deities here, I guess.
In this article, but I'm not
Yeah, I
sure
don't know about that.
allow it. Exactly. But on the other hand, it depends. Yeah, I wouldn't give him. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Oh, cool. To each his own. I don't know if I'd go this far and build a whole town around it. I think he's more of a loner.
Well, if you want to be a loner, you want to be a loner together with some helpers or henchmen. So
yeah, but
if
you
you
don't
want
need
to
to have
stay,
a yeah.
if you want to stay around for a long time, you need the service economy
What's
around
the
you.
population?
Doesn't say. You don't, but you
No.
don't need good deities around that are going to try to usurp you.
No, that I agree with, but you need the service of smiths, and you need wagon makers, tanners, all sorts of folks. Otherwise, you need to rely on someone else, or you will be run over by reality eventually,
This
so to
is
speak.
magic world, though.
Yeah, but the problem is that magic others have it too. So yeah.
I'm saying create food and water spells. There's all sorts of other
Oh
things.
yeah, but if you have to rely solely on magic, that everything becomes more expensive and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You can be one eccentric, someone who people are scared of, but if you build a castle, then someone wants to come and invade it if you're not able to defend it. Unless you have to create a myth of yourself as something, or become a lich or something that everybody's scared of enough to. That it's a balance. You have to scare the surroundings enough that they stay away, but not so much that you kind of lure in the big ones to come and take you out, so to speak.
I don't
So
know.
it's
I maybe have a walled castle with stuff that is in the walls, wall keep, but I don't know about a whole town. And there's no mention From the Ashes that there's a town there. Just a castle.
There's a trillion things in Greyhawk that isn't mentioned.
I understand, but I don't
From
agree
the
with
Ashes.
it. So I just
yeah. No, that's meaning. Come
Yeah.
on, we all have our own versions.
yeah,
but
yeah. I can. It's a cool idea.
that I
but
I totally agree that you run your own version. That's how Greyhawk should function, so to speak.
yeah, absolutely. But it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Some cool background on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that there are things in here that I don't agree with. But I like the idea of that it is a town that supports the castle, so to speak. Yeah.
All right. Final word here. How to get stuff. Oh my God! Look at the time of this. Gee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What we get? We only got to 11. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's good. We covered the whole bit in one extra, so that's good. Yeah. And it was a big one. It was a beast of a
it's huge
issue.
So let's see who we got. The council is now. Look, they don't even put down the council name people in this one. Oh, here it is.
Uh-oh.
Tom Harrison, Chris Millsy, Morgan Rodwell, James Muldowney. Which we had James Muldowney on, but we did have him on. Steve Wilson. Yep, we did have him on.
Yep.
So, cool.
So we would eventually get to a time where all those guys are gone. You know, like the staff.
It will be interesting to see if the council doesn't exist much past Living Greyhawk, because then Greyhawk became official Wizard of the Coast stuff again. So that's, if I remember correctly, that was a thing that happened during the dark ages of no Greyhawk, so to speak.
So wow, what did we do? We did 7, 8, 9, 11. We only did 4 of them in 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
almost.
We went fairly deep, and
yeah, that's cool. Wow.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
All right.
So that means that we have another 20 of these shows to go. Something.
It's a good thing to discuss because it does
a
lot of prep work.
I love it. Exactly, I love this because it gives me ideas and things
I like
to
the
put
early
on my
ones because these are articles and stuff that are people that are not involved in the community much anymore, and it's nice to recognize them. And
that's true. Very, very true.
Show that off.
Yeah.
So,
and it's also cool to see that some of this old stuff in Oerth Journal has then influenced real products down the line, so to speak, which is also cool.
All righty. So, all right. What's everyone got going on? Mike, what you playing in any games during GreyHawk?
No, I'm a terrible Greyhawk fan. No. Well, let's see. As for myself, though, I got my Pearland campaign is going to be starting back up here in maybe a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
And shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be on next week. I got a work conference, so I'll be out of town.
Okay. Yep.
So I don't know what you're going to do next week.
I mean, we might be in recovery next week. We'll
Right.
Yeah,
see.
we'll figure something
We,
out.
we will, yeah, we will figure
Yeah.
something out and talk about that on Sunday.
In the
Yeah.
meantime, I have a
Yeah.
comic for you.
Oh,
Oh,
cool. Let's see.
wonderful.
I have a new cultist comic.
All right,
Oh, cultists
let
are
me
the
get up.
best. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
let me bring it up here.
Oh.
Let me bring it up. Double sound coming. Use that there.
All cultists have this
Oh.
problem,
Yeah,
recruitment.
and that you is single in
Interesting.
you on cigarettes. That's so cool because
Yeah.
cigarettes is an old GREYHAWK thing.
Yeah.
All of them had cigarettes. Yeah.
Now through an ancient signing.
Wow.
Oh, that was such.
Okay.
This is one of the best ones you've had
That's
forever,
funny.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Yeah, I've been drawing these characters for so long. It's like I feel like I know them personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is
That's funny.
this is golden, Mike. This is
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's
Thank you
excellent.
so much. This is so good. And when you read this, you really get to think about GREYHAWK and you get to know it from an awesome angle. So yeah.
Cool. Awesome done. Awesomely done.
Yeah, I like girls as well, Pat.
There was a deity who was going to name Grill, but they had to make him change it.
Mm,
So he went to
yeah,
Lurg
yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
Leonard.
Lurg could very well be the god of girls. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, yeah, mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because they are connected, even if it's only through names. Yeah.
I'm erasing everything I just put up there. So Anna, what's going on?
Wow, now it's crazy prepping because I have
Yes.
my first skirmish game tomorrow night. Starts 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Pacific time, my time. So I will be on an hour early. I'm going to send out tonight. I'm going to send out the spell list and stuff like that, and then I will be on an hour early. So anyone who wants to come in, and I will send out the information and links and stuff like that. So you can hook up to my Zoom and stuff an hour early, and we can discuss and so on and so
Cool.
forth on that. And also, I have done the pre-gens for the main battle now. That was hard. Damn, it's hard because they're like 15 to 18th levels. So that this have been
Wow.
tough, so to speak. Yeah. So I can present. I'm going to present them. Hopefully, the blog tomorrow. That will come out. I just need to write a little bit about the backstory, so to speak. But so we have Ottoman and Alien that you can read about from the previous. Hang on a second. I need to link that one on my Patreon blog. You can earlier on there is the pre-gens for the skirmish tomorrow is available there, so you can look at them. And then the pre-gens for the recon game, and two other pre-gens from the recon game, Ottoman, that was the leader of the recon game, and Alien, those are also present in they are in the lineup of pre-gens for the main battle. And then we have one that is from the Marklands, Jensipir the Seer from the Seer of Iberan is there, and he is 9th level back before the wars happen, or when the war happens. Now this is 16 years later. So now he is a 15th level diviner that has branched out to other stuff, so to speak. So I really try to go hard on the rules. So he is super maxed out when it comes to he can see, detect things, and he can hurt things at a distance in various nefarious, cool ways, so to speak. So this is my play test for maxing out high levels. So the ones that will play in this scenario, you will test out Hawktail's features for high level play that had never been. I've tested them in single kind of mocked skirmishes, but this is the first time I'm running a session with these characters with all that cool stuff. The next one is Bia of Gensal. She is a scout kind of archer. So I wanted to test out someone who is kind of she's the best archer in Shieldlands. and she is from Gensal originally, and she won an archery contest when she was like 12 or something. She's this wonder kid using a bow that then was recruited by Katarina, and she fought in the wars in Furundi with Katarina and the Reconquest stuff. Now she's back in Shield Lands on the Shield Patrol, and she's now a 13th level warrior that is specializing in the bow. She is an archery menace, so to speak. She can do really, really cool stuff at a distance. And she's not terrible close up either, so to speak. And then we have Arlen Pirtena. He's a Knight of the Heart, probably the best fighter of the Furundi. He is Belvor's bodyguard. That I have it that's traditionally the best warrior of the Knight of the Hearts is Belvor's bodyguard by tradition, so to speak, in younger years before they go on noble mission and become too old to fight, so to speak. So he's like in his mid 30s. He's an 18th level, what would be constitute, say, a paladin. He's decked out with all that stuff. He what comes close, he can kill it. and so he can do a ton of stuff like that. He has some divine powers and stuff. He can lay on hands, but he can smite and he can kill, and he has a Vorpal greatsword. So he can kill things. He has 3 different tools. And Jay, you will love this. He has an erroneous battle axe of rage.
Yay.
Yes.
Axe.
So I have
Woo!
yes. So he has a holy long sword. That's for orderly combat, so on and so forth. But when he gets really pissed, he can take his Heronian battle axe, and then he can wipe the field with it. So he has a set of tools for different ones. If he has things that are technically difficult and really hard to fight, and he needs good protection with a shield, he uses his longsword. If he wants to go in and kill something really fast, preferably big and stuff, then he can use his great sword because that's Vorpal and stuff. So it can kill things really, really quickly. But if there's lots of pesky things like goblins or whatever that's trying to overwhelm him, he takes out his battle axe, and then he can swing and kill things en masse, more so to speak. So that's Arlen Pertena, and so he's the beefy guy for up close defense. He's the tank, really the tank. So these are I built them kind of a little bit stereotypical because kind of a full party. And then you have Bastin the Bard. He's a 15th level bard. And bard meaning in that way that he can entertain and stuff, but he also can inspire, so to speak. And this guy, he can cast spells and he can do also stuff. He's very skilled in understanding the world and very good at convincing other creatures to do his bidding. He's charming and a courtly stuff, but he's very much like the old first edition druid in that sense. He has a bit of everything, but also the bards function, meaning people that have the perform that they can inspire. They give other characters exertion per minute, so they can boost all the others before the battle, or they can do it during the battle. And so he's the one that makes all the other ones better. Plus the fact that he's kind of cool himself too. And then you have Ottoman. He's the ranger type that has a Kestmo, that a wolf that is, he has a CR6 follower that is really, really cool. That is a good aligned warg, basically, that is coming with him, that has some really good senses and stuff. And Jensip here, he's basically, he can see and detect almost anything. And he's also a specialist at force stuff, so he can kill from a distance. He can do various nasty stuff. So that I think it could be fun to do it. So yeah. So this is kind of so now you realize with that party, there's going to be some tough stuff you're going to get up against. So yeah. So the toughest monster I've done so far is a CR 30. A dragon that is CR kind of dragon that is CR 30. So if that comes, then we'll see. So there are some monsters that even they should probably flee from, but it depends on what the recon party does, what they will face at the end, so to speak. And so there's some fun. So there's some traps built into it for the scenario. So we'll see. But it's an open sandbox, so anything can happen. So we'll see. So that's coming. But I'm also going to post, hopefully post a couple of blogs tomorrow or tonight, detailing a bit how skills and saves work, and a little bit more about hitting things and do damage and damage types. So that is, yeah, that's the main thing. And then, yeah, I'll just keep adding, see if I add a few things every day. And then the seminar, I put together some slides and stuff, but I will reuse a bunch of slides from previous conventions and then add a bunch of screenshots and stuff. So there will definitely be some new stuff to talk about. And I will also cover Hawktails a bit, quite a bit. That will probably be at least half an hour of the seminar as well. So we can cover and some of the eccentric, weird ideas of rules that I have. So yeah.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
So let me go through this quickly.
And of course, no mapping stream on Friday. So
no,
yeah.
That's all right. By the way, tonight, if you don't have the World of GREYHAWK Gazetteer, there's some other options to pick from. Just let me know. I still got some Treasures of GREYHAWK, and I have Scarlet Brotherhood here still, and Tomb of the Lizard King. So they'd be some of your options. But here we go. Let's talk real quick here. The table is set. Of course, you can send it to me. Sure. So, where's the joust field? Well, I need this for tomorrow night. So the arena's up. Don't ask why. You'll find out tomorrow night. And here's the adventuring group of characters, all 8 of them. Yep. Fritz, Ravalantar, Imric, Rumple Foreskin. That's Tom named him. Aramis. That's was it Arius? That's Stevens, Kraus, Oerth, Rothschild, and then oh my God, Walt, Priestess of Saint Benedor, who's a dual class. She's trying to surpass her undead hunter. So that's the group. And that tomorrow night, caught in the middle. So think of Steeler's wheel. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. So you're all gonna have some fun. And that'll be tomorrow night at 7 start. And then other highlights and its cartographies at 6 Eastern, 6 to 8, and then we're into Carlos. An hour before that, I'll be on Troller Games with an old school. We'll do a quick seminar on Troller Games channel for old school discussion. That's Friday. Saturday morning, Tim's Riders of the Storm game. That'll kick things off Saturday. I don't have a banner for this, but around 1 p.m., I'm going to run like a 2.5-hour adventure for Rogue Chick and Bella's with that arena still up in GREYHAWK. I mean Altamira, and then I'll swap it out and put up the jousting field for this. It's actually 18 now. GREYHAWK competitors. In Fate's hands is the trick this year. No calling out who you want to joust and all. It's going to be completely random. Dice rolls the day. So you may get some easy chumps through the early rounds. You never know. So that'll be a blast. And then Sunday morning, Sunday evening is a wrap up. Unfortunately, Eric can't make it now. He's on a plane ride. So Gary and Sam and Alan and Joe Block and Malden. So we'll make sure that they're all there. We'll talk reference books and things like that as our stress, and that's that. All right, let's see who wins tonight. Thank you all for the support. Oh, and I'm going to sleep because I am still feeling but it all starts tomorrow. So closing this out. Last call exclamation point drawing. You got 10 seconds, if that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Closing it out. Today's winner is, if it comes up, the winner is Mr. Snipes. Wow, that's a fairly new name for a win. It's Mr. Snipes. Mr. Snipes is in. So I need please whisper me here your full name and address, and I will send you the copy of the World of GREYHAWK Gazetteer, the new one. All right. Let me yep. So here, let me connect with you here. Whisper. Oh, first time whisper chatting. Please. Wait a minute. I'm doing it wrong. Please.
Well done, Snipes.
Put name and address here. And I'll get it right out. Congrats. All right, cool. For those of you, I will get out your characters for the joust sometime tomorrow, or sometime if I get really tied up at work, Friday, right? Friday morning. So everyone will get them. I got it. You know, we're good. We're really good on that. We're good to go. So, Mike, enjoy your weekend. We don't talk to you. Anna, we've seen you around, but enjoy everything that's going to be going on with the con.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking forward to it. Best of luck with everything. Everyone else who's
You
participating,
too.
thank you. We're gonna have some fun. All right, gonna be a good time. So yeah, it's just all enjoy the gaming aspect of it. We'll see you all tomorrow night, 7:00 for a great game with Revelantar and Fritz and all the other crazies that are gonna be in that one. So I'm really excited about it. Should be a blast. Hitting the wrong button here probably. We're gonna raid into, as we always raid into, we raid into bones with rolling raids into us. We're gonna see you all tomorrow night. Oh, my voice just went. Gotcha. You're good, man. One second here. I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm like burning out on ether right now. There we go. Okay. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you tomorrow night. Alrighty. Well, I got through the full 2 hours.